Hello friends, welcome to Mysterious Stories. Friends, some 40 years ago, a man from Libya came to America. The man's name was Mohammad Bzeek. Bzeek came to America to study electronic engineering. He finished his education and got married in America. Bzeek received American citizenship in 1997. Bzeek was residing in the American city of Los Angeles, but friends, today Mohammad Bzeek has become extremely famous in America. There is an intriguing story behind this, which I will tell you now. Friends, this was the year Bzeek and his wife first intended to adopt children in 1989. Initially, Bzeek adopted orphaned infants or those whose parents abandoned them in the hospital after delivery. Bzeek and his wife Dawn used to keep these youngsters in their own home and provide excellent care for them. Although he had his own son, Bzeek's heart was filled with compassion, and he wanted to help those youngsters who were not supported by their families. Friends, Bzeek and his wife eventually made a difficult decision. They decided that from now on, they will only care for children who are very ill, have life-threatening conditions, or are terminally ill. Children who have incurable conditions and are on the verge of death. Bzeek observed that in many hospitals in his city, parents abandon their children, and the government takes care of them. Bzeek himself. He contacted the Los Angeles municipal authorities and expressed his desire to take in children who were going to die and nurture them in his house, but he and his wife wanted these youngsters to have some peace in their final moments. And they could be well cared for. Friends, time passed, and Bzeek's house had become the home for these children. It wasn't simple for Bzeek. One by one, the children he was rearing died in front of him. But Bzeek and his wife care for these youngsters with no worries. He wanted these youngsters to know that they were not alone and that someone else loved them. Friends, Bzeek was a cancer survivor. He had cancer. He became well, but he was aware that dealing with such conditions would be challenging. How difficult it is, particularly for a child who is utterly alone. Friends, Bzeek's wife died in 2014, making it even more difficult for him to nurture these children, but now he was alone in caring for them. Bzeek was well respected by the citizens of Los Angeles, as well as the government, police, and healthcare professionals. Friends, Bzeek has already cared for over 100 youngsters with life-threatening conditions. These youngsters were cured one after another. They died one by one, but Bzeek remained with them till their final moments. Many of these children had no names since they had been very unwell from birth and their families had abandoned them in the hospital. Bzeek used to record the names of such youngsters. Even it was these children. He used to cook for them alone, but the Los Angeles government hired a nurse to care for these children alongside Bzeek on a daily basis. Even today, Mohammad Bzeek takes care of such children at his home. People pay him to do this. Also, this man is a hero whose story inspires many others.